Hi, my name's Kylie. Welcome. I wanted to come on and talk about what I went through when I had a spiritual awakening. And if you were guided here, I feel like that's something that you need to hear. Um, if you're not sure, you just had a spiritual awakening and you're kind of feel like you have no direction. I have some basically what I did, and I feel like it'll help a lot of people. Um, but I'm also able to channel spirit, so I have basically the best guidance that you could find. So, all right, so let's talk about first steps. So, first things first, you need to take inventory of your life, like I did. I realized that I had a lot of people in my life, family included, that were not good for me, and I didn't see it. I feel like I had a veil lifted and I could see everything for what it was. And what I did was I had to kind of really take stock. I needed to spend time alone and think about everything and the life I wanted to create, and how the life that I was living wasn't what I wanted. Um, my perspective changed. Everything changed overnight, and it was great. I mean, it was tough, but it turned out for the best. I feel like right now there are a lot of people waking up, and there's a reason for that. So it's important to do this work now, so you'll be ready for your soul's purpose. So what I did first, I had to heal, and I had to decide who was going to stay in my life after. And I'm going to tell you right now, that's not many of them. I had a couple narcissists in my life who were draining me physically, emotionally, um, and a lot of people who took advantage of my kindness. They took it as weakness and they stomped on me. And I know I allowed it, but at the same time, I was so naive in a way, but I don't even feel bad about that now, because it's just because I have a big heart and I want to give doesn't mean the other person should take and take until there's nothing left and then not give anything back. So they all had to go for the most part, to be honest. I was like, you know what? I don't deserve this. I deserve so much better. And I saw that, and I finally was able, to change my life, because I left anyone that did not have my highest, priorities. Like, they weren't about me. Had to be the one that was about me. Everyone was about them in the most unhealthy, low vibrational way possible, is what I'm talking about. So I was like, you know what? I can't. I have to do me. And I started putting down massive boundaries. And that's another thing. So you need to sit down, right? And just decide what is important to you when it comes to your personal boundaries. What are your absolute non negotiables? You either talk to them, or if it's a person like a narcissist, you're not going to get that. So you just walk away. Um, so also, people talk a lot about the power of positive thinking, and it can sound almost like, oh yeah, I've heard that. No, it's so important. Your thoughts, your inner world creates your outer world. And you can see, we don't start manifesting, we've been manifesting our whole lives. Since the beginning of time, the human collective conscious has created this world. We've all collectively created it, and we're all creating our own world. So if you are with low vibrational people who think nasty negative thoughts, that's gonna like kind of affect you. It's gonna affect you. Sorry, not kind of, it's absolutely going to affect you. So you need to cut all of that. Anyone that makes you feel bad about yourself, anyone that makes you feel tired, drained, they are literally sucking from your essence, which is, it's sad. It's scary, it's sad, and it's a lot more serious than you would have ever thought possible. So, all right, so boundaries. Whether you want to talk to the people in your life and make sure, ask them if they're gonna, respect them, or if they're not gonna, then they have to go. It's just simple as that. It might not be the easiest thing at the time, but I promise that you will be so happy when you realize you're going to feel lighter and freer without them, to be honest. Anyone that's really causing, I mean, I know my personal experience, I had some really brutal shit I was dealing with. Some really brutal people, my family, my, friends that took and took until I had nothing left. And I didn't realize it until I was saved. Spirit woke me up and was like, here you go, look at this. Now you need to decide what you're going to do. Are you going to keep this? You can keep your life. Free will is it, you can do whatever you want. But do you want that? And I knew I didn't. And I knew that I was here for a bigger purpose. So it's important. If you feel that way, it's important to do these steps. So gratitude and positive thinking. You know what helped me too? That tapping, EFT tapping with positive thinking, that shit is no joke. That's powerful as shit. I'm not joking. I started bawling like immediately. And I didn't expect that at all. I was just like, oh, okay. Like I kept coming across these videos and I was like, well, let's give it a try. And I was fucking sobbing like a baby. And it's really helpful. It can help you like teach your subconscious to think more positive quicker. So like affirmations while you're sleeping are it's really great. Or if you're like going about your day instead of putting on music or TV, like put that on because your subconscious will soak it up and start to think that way sooner. I've changed my brain. It's like done a 180. And obviously ask for help too. Pray, ask for help from it. Because it's not easy, but if you ask for help, you're gonna get it. Um, so meditating is everything. You have to get in touch with your inner self in that inner world, and you need to get in touch with your spirit guides and your higher self and all of it. If you don't, if you do all that other stuff and you don't reach them, it's kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of pointless, you know? And I know meditation's hard at first. I had a hard time with it. I just started with 3 minutes a day, a couple days a week, and it got better quick, like really quick. And also, it goes back to the positive thinking. Like when you sit down, don't say, I can't do this. Say, I can do this. I'm already in a deep meditative state. I'm reaching, I'm getting the answers I want. You need to tell yourself, I know it's going to feel weird at first, like, but no, do it. I promise it works. It's important. It's the most important thing you could do to change your life, really, to be honest. You will not change your life without doing that. And that's why people push it, but I really wanted to get across the seriousness of it and how important it actually was. Um, Also, you need to, if you feel like there's something else that you're here to do and you're not sure what it is, you should sit down and write out things that make you truly happy, like things that you feel in your life that make you feel alive and make you feel so happy. Write them down and then look at which ways can you make a living with, like which ones can you actually do for a job, even if it's something new that people aren't doing. Can you make it work for a living? um, because I'm telling you, you're gonna most likely you're looking around and you're noticing that your situation doesn't work, your job, your family, your dynamic friends, whatever, something doesn't work and something has to change. The way to change it is to look around and figure out, and I'm serious, like you need to think about what you actually want, not like what you think you want. And you'll know what I mean if you meditate on it. We've been told all these things all our lives, like, and we actually believe it, and it's not our fault. It's not like we're suckers or stupid or anything like that. It's because it's something that's been told for just forever, and it's just ingrained in us so deeply. But with these steps, you can absolutely change it in a very short amount of time. I think this whole process, I don't know, took me like 6 months tops. And I know that sounds daunting, but to change your life, if you think about that, right? If you think about going from the life you're living now and you're not happy to having a whole new life where you're actually happy and doing what you enjoy, that's not a lot. And like I said, it could be longer, it could be shorter, I don't know. That's just my experience. There's also the inner child healing. That's insanely important. And I know it's hard and no one wants to look at those dark, shadowy places. I didn't want to either. The reason it built up so strongly was because I avoided it for years. I took all my pain and my painful memories and all the things that I went through. I lost my boyfriend. He's 32 years old, and it was devastating. I felt like he was the one that was supposed to be my person. And when I lost him, I went into a place that wasn't good for a long time, and I shoved it down though. I avoided it. I shoved it down, and it doesn't go away. You think you might be able to get past it and time will heal wounds, but that's not true. Time doesn't heal. You have to heal it yourself. Um, you have to heal it yourself. Actually, now he's my spirit guide, so I'm very happy. I have to be honest about that. After he left, he kind of adopted me. I was told so, and well, he told me so. Everything works out, anyways. But he's guiding me to. He is the reason I was able to change my life and find the strength, and he gave me the strength and encouragement to do all these things because this was not easy. I'm not saying this is going to be easy, but I'm telling you it's going to be worth it. So if you do all those things and you start doing things that you enjoy, like getting out in nature, cleansing your spiritual, like your aura, that's important too. So a lot of the times when we're around negativity and in our negativity, we are clouding our auric field and we're putting blocks on our own intuition, and you need to clean that and clear it. You can take a bath with like salts. Once a month you could go outside, step right on the ground with your bare feet. Sage, I mean, you can look up any spiritual cleansing and it's going to be good, and just find what works for you. Find what works for you, and then you put it into practice. You're going to see the difference right away. You can also ask for help clearing and cleansing. You just ask for them to clean and clear your aura, and you'll feel it right away. Also, I know I mentioned this in another video, but just in case this is the only one you see, it's so important. But your spirit guides cannot interfere without your explicit consent. You need to ask them, please help me with whatever. I just said, you can puppet me, please help me with my whole life. But that doesn't mean you have to do that. But they cannot interfere without you asking, because of free will. So if you felt alone, if you felt like you had no one guiding you, it's that. So that's why I really felt it was important to share it again. So like I said, these steps, if you put these into practice, and you will change your life 100%. You can be a manifester. You can, like, an actual positive manifester. If you're watching this video, I feel like you know a lot, but just being able to put it together in one concise video, in an accurate, concise video, is so important to find. And like I said, I'm channeling currently. This isn't my own. I mean, yes, I did use it. It was but this is like literally what they are guiding me to say. Also, one more thing too is anything that is painful that you're going through, they want you to find a way to transmute that into positivity, into creativeness. So if you're going through something upsetting, like you walk away from a relationship or whatever, being able to change that energy, put it towards positive situation, getting creative, finding your inner child, your divine feminine, and really figuring out what makes you tick. Not just tick, but tick, 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 boom. What makes you so happy that you could cry? You'll find it if you look for it. And you need to channel your energy into that. If you do all those things, you'll change your life 100%, 180, and you will be absolutely happy, and you'll be able to manifest and do whatever you want and have the happiest life. I wanted to share this today. I'm going to be sharing more about accurately. There's a lot of misconception on the internet, and it's annoying. And I know I had to sift through a lot before I got to what I felt was right, until I opened this channel up and everything. Now I know exactly what's right. So I want to make sure, that's so important, that I share the actual guidebook, literally, on how to change and fix everything, really. Like I said, if you're going through a spiritual awakening, this is what you need to watch. All right, so I will be posting more information about this, about everything. And so start doing it. Let me know how it goes in the comments. Let me know if you have any questions, anything. That's important too. All right, until next time.